Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
On the option. Puts him in the spin cycle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
On the option. Got the first down and more. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Bringing it back, it's Neighbors. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Get set.
He'll ride his man on the option. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Looking for a block, it's Neighbors. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum. You're down, obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. On the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the run, it's Sanders. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorn! These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Barnes. They're bringing heat. And the ball's free in the end zone. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Neighbors. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's been working. They've had mental errors. They haven't been able to execute very well running or throwing it, David. Just nothing going their way in this one.
Nothing has gone right, and the worst thing is going to be watching the tape. You're right, Jesse. But even worse than that, practice this week is going to be miserable after putting up the donut on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. He'll bring it back. It's Neighbors. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on first down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this one had all